So y'all, let's get into this. So Joe Biden was doing a Breakfast Club interview with Charlemagne the God, and he had made a comment when Charlemagne was trying to get him to tell basically, why we should vote for him. So this dude said that if you have to figure out if you're for me or for Trump, you ain't black. Check this mess out.
When you come to New York, VP Biden,
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. Listen, you got to come see us.
Y'all heard right. This dude really said, if you have to wonder if you should go with me or Trump, I think it was in the lines of that, then you're not black. Now, of course, most of us, we do want to get Trump out of the chair. But this is the second politician I've heard that could not come up with a valid reason why we should vote for Biden. The first one is when Cardi B was doing the live with Bernie Sanders, and she had asked Bernie Sanders, why should we vote for him? And he said, why should we vote for Biden? And he said, basically, to get Trump out of the chair. Of course, that's most of people's goals, is to get Trump out of chair. But it just burns me up because it's like, every time I hear one of the Democratic politicians talk, I don't know why, but this is what I see.
Get a job and go to work.
Y'all almost had me a job this morning.
Where?
I went down to the post office and asked that man, could he let me have one of them jobs?
Now, this video, I'm not insinuating that Joe Biden, is racist or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. My point is, every time a Democratic politician has to basically persuade us to vote for them, they give us the bare minimum. They never say exactly what it is that they're going to do for the people, for our community. You know what I'm saying? It's always like with Hillary Clinton. She really didn't do much. She did like the bare minimum. She brought Jay-Z and Beyonce on stage with her. She swore up and down she had hot sauce in her bag. And then after the whole presidential election, I found out that her idol is actually a KKK member that happens to be a woman. And I believe her name is Mary. So y'all can go ahead, y'all can look that up if you please to do so. But it just blew my mind because she was acting like she was for the people and all this other stuff, trying so hard to be cool, and act like, she's hip to black culture or whatever like that, and just to find out who her idol really is. So I feel like the only one that ever really did try to persuade people for their votes is Obama, and that's mainly because he had to pretty much persuade white people to vote for him too. That's the only reason why we was getting those really good back in 2008 when he first was running for president. Like, all his speeches was really good, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like everything after him, it's just been the bare minimum. If you don't vote for me, you not black. If you don't want Trump out of the office, you not black. Why can't we just what does our race have to do with anything? How can you sit there and you tell a whole group of people that you're not your race if you don't vote for me? No, because if you're going to get in the chair and you're not going to do anything no different than any other president did in the chair, then we might as well leave whoever is in the chair now. I'm not saying I want him in the chair, but I'm saying if you can't sit here and give a valid reason on why you should be in the chair, then what's the point of even attempting to vote for you? Because at this point, when Barack Obama was still in the chair, right, we had all this police brutality stuff going on, you know, with what's his name, Philandro Castile, Alton something, all these different crimes, you know, police brutality and stuff going on. It's still going on with Trump in office. You know what I'm saying? It's still going on. Then on top of that, it's still hard for our people to get jobs like that. You know, 9 times out of 10, if you fill out a job application, you have to pretty much say, I prefer not to say my race. You know, because it's that fear of, if I say what race I am, you not going to vote for me. I mean, not vote for me, but you're not going to hire me. You know? So, I mean, it's so much stuff within our community that needs to change, to be honest. So much stuff that needs to be changed. My thing is this: if you really do pay attention to like the black community and stuff, it shouldn't be that hard for you to say what it is that you're willing to change within the black community. But if you really don't pay that much attention, but you're just banking on you winning the presidency because you were vice president to Obama, and now this big bad wolf is in the office and you want, you know, everybody wants him out, if that's what you banking on, then I'm sorry. It's like, I'm a hard person to impress, to persuade. And you basically telling me, because I'm black, you basically telling me that if I have to think twice, I'm not black. That's not persuading me. That's just making me look at you funny. That's it. So anyways, Candace Owens, she decided to say some stuff about the situation. I agree with Candace Owens on a lot of things. Some things I don't agree with her on, but I'm the type of person, I love crazy people, and I understand that within our community, especially in the black community, we always have to think just like each other. We always have to act just like each other. We always got to talk like each other, dress like each other. And if you don't, then you don't, you know, your black card get taken away and stuff. So I like when I see people that is different, that don't care. You know what I'm saying? That is who they is. Like, I love those type of individuals. But a lot of stuff Candace Owens say, I don't rock with. Just like back with the Colin Kaepernick situation, when they were trying to make it seem like he wasn't grateful for living in America, all this other stuff. Like, I wasn't rocking with that, because I'm just like, if you don't understand why he did what he did, then something's wrong with you. And I mean, it's just so much other stuff. Like, say for instance, like if Democrats say, you know, well, I don't like this and I don't like that, then the first thing, you know, Republicans do, or I've seen Candace Owens do it too, first thing she does is say, okay, well, if you don't like it, then go back to your own country. Why are you still here? How is that even a valid response? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff that she does, I don't rock with, but I do like the fact that she's not afraid of being who she is. So anyways, this is what she had to say about the whole Joe Biden comment. Finally, a Democratic Party with the courage to look black people in the face and tell us what they really think, which is, don't ask questions and vote for me because you are black. Can we all just take a moment to pause and consider the media reaction if real Donald Trump said this to a black person that asked him about his policies? Or if Trump said ain't as opposed to are not, simply because he was speaking to a black man? Does See the God not understand English? Can anybody find a clip of Joe Biden saying ain't when speaking to a white man? This is plantation politics at its finest. I'm not outraged or upset because this clip is everything I've been screaming about for the last 3 years. Democrats view black people as trained chimpanzees who should perform the same circus act at the polls every 4 years to empower wealthy white liberals. Quite frankly, if you are black and you can't see that by now, then maybe you ain't smart. been honored these last 3 years to have spent considerable time with POTUS and his entire immediate family. Never, not once, has any one of them ever spoken to me in broken English. They speak to me how they speak to every single person that they encounter, no matter what skin color. Now, like I said, it's not often that I agree with Candace Owens, but every now and then she does make some points that I have to agree with. And I agree with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do politicians, feel the need to, first of all, use certain, like she said, are not versus ain't. Like when Joe Biden speaks to, white politicians, I guess, he doesn't use broken English, but with talking to See the God, it seemed like he was trying so hard to, I guess, relate to him or get him to like him or get the viewers to like him. It seemed like he had to dumb himself down. It seemed like he felt like he had to dumb himself down in order to talk to See the God. And I didn't like that, because as many of black people, of us, that are very intelligent, you know what I'm saying? Very intelligent. And even if we do use ain't and all this other stuff, you can still be yourself and talk to us regular. Like, just the fact that he felt the need to dumb himself down to a certain extent makes me look at him a little funny, And another point that Candace Owens had made that I have to agree with is the fact that they always don't want to say why somebody should vote for them. The only reason why we should vote for them is because we're black. So you feel like you have to dumb yourself down to a certain extent to sit there and communicate with us. And then on top of that, you don't want to give anybody no real reason why we should vote for you. But besides, because we're black. What are you even saying right now? You get what I'm saying? And I see a lot of people that was in the Shade Room comments, and they were like, well, everybody's too sensitive and stuff. But I'm just going to say to them people, obviously, you don't have any real responsibilities right now. Obviously, you ain't got no kids right now. Or obviously, you love the way that our community is as it is right now. If you don't see a problem with that, then I don't know what to say about you. You get what I'm saying? But as for me, and as for a lot of people within the black community, we're ready to see a change. I'm tired of voting for someone, then the same thing happens over and over again, like we're in a hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? Every 4 years, and then on top of that, we got kids. Look what just happened to that guy that was jogging, minding his own business. Minding his own business. We got stuff like that that's going on. We got people within our community that is sitting on talent and can't take off because either they can't get no business loan, don't nobody believe in them, or whatever the case may be. It's so much stuff that's going on within our community. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like with all the stuff that is going on within our community, you can't pick one. You want the black vote, but you can't pick one thing that is going on within the black community that you possibly can change. Your only thing is you're not black. What? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Some people, they're going to let it ride. They're going to vote for him or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying don't vote for him, because at the end of the day, we do want Trump out of the chair. But is we getting something better? That's what we have to realize right now. Are we getting something better? I'm not advocating for Trump. I don't like Trump. I want Trump out of the chair. But at least Trump speaks to me like I'm a person. At least he tells me what he's not going to do. I mean, what he's not gonna do, Lord. What he ain't and is gonna do. At least he keeps it 100. Like, he don't sit there and feel like he has to dumb himself down to talk to me, or he doesn't feel like he could just throw my race in the factor and I'm supposed to just vote for him. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. Yeah, I want Trump out of the chair, but dang, like, what is my option for real? Because I feel like I'm picking between the kettle and the damn pot. So anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think down below about this situation, about what Joe Biden said. Do you feel like what he said really wasn't that big of a deal, people just being a little bit too sensitive? Or do you agree that we grown, you know what I'm saying, we're grown, we're not no first time voters or anything like that. Like, we're grown people and we constantly see what's going on within our community and we want changes, and we're gonna need for you to say what it is that you need, that you're planning on changing, period. Let me know what you think down below, y'all.